Let's have the conversation most men avoid, but desperately need, because after a certain age, it's easy to stop paying attention to personal care where it matters most. But here's a truth that's often overlooked. Your penis, just like every other part of your body, needs daily care, attention, and respect. And not just for hygiene, for your comfort, your health, your confidence, and your dignity. This isn't about youth or vanity. It's about ownership, self-care, and showing up for yourself in the quiet, private moments that no one sees, but that shape how you feel every single day. Today, we are going to explore 5 daily rules every older man should follow to support not only their physical well-being, but their mental clarity, self-respect, and long-term quality of life. Rule 1. Gentle, intentional cleaning. Not too much, not too little. Cleansing is about balance. As men age, the skin becomes thinner, more delicate, and prone to irritation. And nowhere is this more true than in the groin area. You may have grown up hearing that scrubbing with strong soap means being clean, but the truth is, overwashing with harsh chemicals can damage the skin's natural barrier, strip essential oils, and create micro-tears that lead to infections or chronic discomfort. Instead, embrace a new rhythm. Use warm, not hot, water and cleanse with a soft touch. A mild unscented soap or a simple water rinse is often enough. If you're uncircumcised, gently retract the foreskin and clean underneath to prevent buildup of smegma. But never scrub, and always rinse thoroughly and pat dry. Leaving the area damp creates the perfect environment for fungal overgrowth or skin breakdown. If you tend to sweat or live in a humid climate, this is even more crucial. Daily cleaning should be done in the same spirit as brushing your teeth, consistently, gently, and with care. Dennis, 74, had recurring itching and irritation for years. He tried powders, antifungals, even changed laundry detergents. Nothing worked. His doctor finally asked about his hygiene routine. It turned out Dennis was using antibacterial soap twice a day, scrubbing hard, thinking more was better. Once he switched to a gentle rinse and stopped over-cleansing, his symptoms disappeared in under 2 weeks. Sometimes healing isn't about adding more, it's about removing what's harmful. Rule 2. Daily visual check. Awareness over anxiety. How well do you really know your own body? Most men can name the make and model of their car, but haven't looked closely at themselves in years. That needs to change. Each morning or evening as you dry off from the shower, take a moment. Look for anything new, redness, bumps, rough patches, sores, or discoloration. This isn't about paranoia, it's about precision. Knowing what's normal makes it easier to detect what's not. The earlier you notice something, the easier it is to treat. Skin cancers, fungal infections, or bacterial issues can all start subtly, often with no pain. Frank, 79, ignored what he thought was a harmless bump. When he finally saw his doctor, it turned out to be early-stage carcinoma. Thankfully, it was easily treated. He now checks himself daily, not out of fear, but awareness. Even more, it improves your communication with your doctor. You'll have a clear sense of what's changed and what needs attention. That means more accurate conversations, quicker solutions, and far less anxiety. Start today. Build that familiarity. It takes 10 seconds, and it can change your life. Rule 3. Moisturizing, nourishing the skin that carries you. Let us be clear, dry skin is more than an inconvenience. It is a threat to your comfort, your confidence, and your health. As we age, the skin loses elasticity and its ability to retain moisture. And the skin on the penis is no exception. Most men moisturize their hands or faces without a second thought, but ignore the one area that experiences the most friction, sweat, and temperature change. Why? Because of outdated ideas. Because of silence. Let's change that. Apply a pea-sized amount of a fragrance-free, alcohol-free moisturizer after drying off from your shower. Rub it in gently. It's about protecting the barrier that keeps you comfortable during movement, intimacy, or just sitting in different positions throughout the day. Harold, 82, used to deal with constant dryness and tightness. He thought it was just part of aging until his doctor recommended a basic sensitive skin lotion. The change was almost immediate. He said, "It was like I'd been living with discomfort so long I didn't even realize how bad it had gotten." Comfort matters. When you're not itching or constantly readjusting, you walk differently, you feel better, and you carry yourself with more confidence. Rule 4. Movement, circulation is king. Let's talk blood flow. Erections, nerve function, sensitivity, healing, all depend on circulation. If your lower body isn't getting enough oxygen-rich blood daily, performance drops. But more importantly, your long-term health declines. The good news, you don't need a gym, a 15-minute walk, some stretches, light activity between commercials. These movements tell your blood vessels to expand, your heart to pump, and your pelvic region to get nourishment. Robert, 76, started walking twice a day, just 10 minutes at a time. Within weeks, he noticed spontaneous morning erections again. His confidence soared, and it all started with 2 short walks. Regular movement improves glucose control, reduces inflammation, supports nerve health, and boosts testosterone. You don't need to lift weights, just move with intention. Rule 5. Mindful urination, empty with intention. The way you urinate can reveal more about your health than you think. Incomplete bladder emptying is one of the most silent issues men face after 60. Residual urine left behind creates a breeding ground for bacteria. Over time, this leads to infections, pressure, or dribbling. Gerald, 81, was waking up 4 times a night. Turns out he wasn't fully emptying his bladder. His doctor suggested sitting down, leaning forward slightly, and waiting 10-15 seconds after the stream stopped. Within days, things changed. Mindful urination is about listening to your muscles, not rushing. These seconds can mean the difference between chronic UTIs and steady function. Final thoughts. Caring isn't shameful, it's powerful. Every rule we've covered, cleaning, visual checks, moisturizing, movement, mindful urination, is about one thing, self-respect. It's not about being young, it's about being well. You've carried this body for decades. You've worked, lived, loved, and endured. You don't owe silence. You owe yourself care. Start today. Choose one habit. Let it grow. Each step is a declaration. I'm still here. I still matter. And if this video gave you permission to care for yourself in a new way, leave a comment. Let us know what hit home. Because your voice matters, your health matters, and your story, the one you're still writing, is not over. It's getting better. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear that aging isn't decline. It's refinement. And it begins with care.